should give a fuck 요즘 애들이 병신놀이 하는 거 No one give a fuck take over house 이러다마다 나이 먹었어 후회하지 않아 나 yo Let's be straight enemies match take 네 cardio terminate 좁아봐봐 주워 새끼들 니네 주제를 알아매 making really getting icy zone flexing I've been sorbing make it trendy we look sexy here we go making really getting icy zone flexing I've been sorbing make it trendy we look sexy 필요해도 많은 시간 살 돈이 섣불리 시작해서 이제 밥벌이 랩스타일 비슷해 내 스타일 비슷해 고마워 네 관심은 passion이 맞춤에 없는 매일에는 정중히 인사드려 볼 일 없어 우린 pardon me 윗고기 마시기 전에 차린 정신 도배하게 미쳐버린 듯 늦어지는 타이밍에 Ball like a laundry rim get the shotgun free throw 나는 몸만 하면 그때 벌고 변한 건 없어 don't like a full bro 좀 달라 보여 그거 벗겨진 색안경 눈탱이였던 놈 이제 벌어더러 one currency 바꿔 cash rules everything around me 유명세는 너 나가자 fuck that love making really getting icy zone flexing I've been sorbing make it trendy we look sexy here we go making really getting icy zone flexing I've been sorbing make it trendy we look sexy
Yo, what up, YouTube? Top of the afternoon, everybody, and happy Wednesday. Hope everybody is out there having a good day of driving, working, or whatever it is that you're doing. Just hoping it's a good day going as planned. So far, mine is 96% gone as planned. I got up this morning around about 3-ish, started my day around about 3:30, did my pre-trip. Rode around, got some fuel, went in, got my coffee. Get me up. I think I'm addicted to coffee. Like that is a must for me in the morning. But actually ended up leaving, pulling off, getting rolling at around about maybe about 4, maybe a little before this morning. Finish off my run from yesterday down here to Newton, North Carolina. I don't know why I don't want to say Newton. But to Newton, North Carolina for a drop and hook at Walmart there. That went pretty smoothly. I was able to get in. I did have to wait a little bit. I'm sorry, it wasn't a Walmart, it was a Target. Excuse me. The load that I'm currently on is a Walmart load. But got there, thought because I would get there early, beat a few trucks there, but I guess they all pretty much had the same idea I had. And then, hey, if I can get in early, not that big of a line, because when I got there last week at the same Target, I pulled up, it was probably around about 10, 11-ish maybe, and when I pulled up, I think I was like the 10th truck there. So we definitely did a little bit better this morning, getting there at about 8:25. I think when I pulled up, it was only about 5 or 6 trucks in front of me, so that was good. Got the drop and hook, dropped my trailer, picked up another trailer. That was a good thing, being that I hear it's a 50-50 chance on being able to get it empty when you drop a load off here with USA. But I've been doing pretty well with that as well. I'll say 80-20, 85-15 as far as being able to get it empty. There was a time or two I actually had to go somewhere to get it empty, but just chalk it up to that being trucking. Nothing that you can do about it besides roll with it and keep moving. So left there, it was about 120-mile deadhead down here to Clinton, South Carolina, and I'm actually at another Sterilite spot. And again, like I just mentioned, this one is actually going to Walmart. This is a live load. The appointment time was for 11:45. Technically I got here at about 11:37, but I was at the wrong building, so I had to backtrack, come all the way back around, and by the time I actually got into the shipment office, sorry, I just felt that ramp come down and my light turned red, which is actually good. By the time I got in the shipping office, it was about 11:55. So get in, give the lady my pickup number, all of that. She was like, yeah, we're gonna work you in between the other people that's here or whatever that's already here, because you're late and your appointment time was at 11:45. I was almost rude when she said that, but whatever. In my mind, I was like, yo, it's only 11:55, 11:53 or something like that. And technically I was here, but whatever. We're not gonna let that ruin our day, because my day will be over in the next 3 to 6 hours. Because I got, well, 4 to 6 hours, because I got like 3:58 left on my 11 and 6, I think 6 on my 14. So it's still gonna be a good day for me. So that we'll take it for what it is. And I guess it was my fault that I was that 8 minutes late, so I can't be so mad. But like I said, they did just let the ramp down and my light is red. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long to load, being that the load is estimated to only weigh about 9,000. So not sure exactly what it is or how many pallets they're gonna have to put on, whatever the case may be, to get that 9,000 on here. But we just gonna hope that it doesn't take that long. And I know y'all seen the video, well, some of y'all may have seen the video that I posted yesterday, and at the end of that I kind of just showed the load board, really didn't talk about that. And so a lot of owner operators, if y'all see this, or even other drivers that see this, be like, oh, some of them a lot of those rates look low, or whatever the case may be. And they may be low. Right now I don't know if rates are good, rates are bad, because I am new to the whole owner operator thing, and I'm also new to being over here at USA. So to me, the rates are what they are. I've been here for about a month, and these are the only rates that I know. So I can't really tell if they're good, bad, indifferent, whatever the case may be. Give me a few months. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I can then hopefully see if these current rates are low or whatever the case may be, because I'm hoping, and I've heard that it's supposed to be a spike in rates coming up soon. And I've actually had a guy request me do a video of a load, you know what I'm saying, load board of loads coming out of Baltimore, Maryland, which I'm gonna add to the end of this video. And I did go over it a little bit yesterday, last night, when I seen that he had sent that to me or whatever. And like I said, I'll get into a little bit more detail with that as I'm actually going through the load board. So hopefully he sees this, and shout out to you for 1, watching the video, 2, if you like the video, 3, if you subscribe, appreciate that. If anybody else that's watching, if you haven't liked, commented, or subscribed to my channel, please do so. It'd be very, very appreciated. But yeah, that's gonna be it for right now until I do this load board. Y'all continue to have a blessed day. Yeah, so we back, YouTube. I know y'all can't actually see me, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this request I had from a viewer to check out a certain area on the load board. So we go ahead and get into that. And the viewer is, I think it was WM.P. So this is for you, and of course anybody else that's seeing this, of course, if y'all want to, you know, say request me, look up something from off of the load board, if you're interested or considering coming over to USA Truck, just leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely hit it off for you. So from Baltimore, he didn't give me any particular destination, so we're just gonna use a pickup location. And typically I do 150 miles, but I was actually watching another USA Truck driver on here on YouTube, and he was just saying he just amped his up all the way down to the 250 mile radius. me, like I said, I normally do 150, but we're gonna go ahead and do 200. I think we'll probably try that over the next week or two, see how that works. Not saying that I'm actually trying to deadhead the actual 200 miles, but what that does is open up more. It allows me to be able to see more loads on the load board, and some of those loads may be just out of what I would typically like to run. Typically I try to stay within about 2 hours, which is really about 120, 130 miles, depending terrain, traffic, and all of that. So of course that's why I click 150, because they don't have 120. So we're gonna jump out to the 200 mile mark and kind of see what's coming from out of the Baltimore area. I think I had already hit the search button one time. So we'll start down here with a later date. What's the date? The 25th. Come down here, look, start at the 25th. Okay. All right. That's actually one of the loads I run right there. Pretty decent load. Not sure exactly how far that is. Oh, okay. Light load, 20,000 from Baltimore, 192 miles, so probably right around about 3 hour deadhead. It's not too bad of a load. Nice easy run. Back on, see what else they got. Oh, let's say the 25th. Slide down some. So not sure exactly how far you would be willing to run or anything like that, but I got some okay loads. More or less is like the same area that I'm coming out of, which is Virginia. It's not really too much coming out, but there's some decent loads going back into Virginia. So that's basically like my same market that I run, actually. Seeing a lot of the same loads here. That load isn't too bad. The New Jersey to North Carolina load, paying 13, only 430 miles, 428 but 430. Again, not sure how far you want to run, but that Colonial Heights to Florida, it's okay. I wouldn't run to Florida, not right now anyway. So as you can tell, that Williamsburg, Virginia to Grove City, Ohio load pops up quite a bit. Wayne, New Jersey to University Park, Illinois. Again, Williamsburg to Grove City again. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's too much very good freight or decent freight actually coming out of Baltimore. Oh, Petersburg, Virginia to McDonough. Oh, I didn't even see that on my board. I was already booked up for these days as well too. That's probably why I didn't see it. So I got some okay loads on there. Some I would run if I was in your area, some I wouldn't, of course. Like some of those lower numbers, like I don't even understand why they put some of those up there, but they put them up there, somebody will take them. And then the New Jersey to PA, 1100 for less than 200 miles. Pretty decent load. See what it looks like, see what the weight is. So live load, live unload. Ooh, 43. No, I definitely wouldn't take that. I don't try to do anything over 35K in my truck. Down a little closer to today's date, well, tomorrow's date. Ha, 87 cents. That gotta be a misprint. Brad Bradford, PA to Illinois. It's not a bad load. Norfolk to South Carolina. Oh no, 741. You don't really want to do that. Hagerstown, Maryland to Winfield, West Virginia. It's a nice little load, only 320 miles, almost 1,300 on the line haul. Well, the rate. So yeah, so now we're gonna actually go back up, and we'll put Baltimore into the destination area. I guess because you'll be wanting to get a little closer to home if you're coming back to Baltimore. So we'll say about 150 miles, what I would normally do. But like I said, I'm going to increase that over the next couple weeks, and we'll just see how that works for a couple weeks. Like I said, my truck is pretty good on fuel. I figured that out over this past month, that the truck actually runs pretty well. It's real good on fuel. So of course, with no weight on it, it's definitely going to get better fuel mileage. Alright, so you definitely, depending on where you're going to, you see that first one, again, not sure if you would go out there to Texas, but that run right there, 3,000 for that. $1,100 from New York to PA. Illinois to New Jersey, 2,800. Kentucky to PA, 1,800. I would run that. Evansville, Indiana to Bedford, PA, 2,200. I would probably run that too, depending on the weight. Since I said it, let's go in there and see what it is. $44. I take that back. I would not run that. But it's a decent rate for somebody that would actually run that weight. Like I said, I wouldn't. Fayetteville, North Carolina to Harrisonburg, PA, less than 450 miles, almost 1,500, plus whatever that fuel surcharge would be. Like, that'd be a decent run. Michigan to Delaware. Jersey to PA. Oh, another one of those less than 200-mile runs, almost 1,200 for the rate on that. So you definitely got some better stuff going into or around the Baltimore area. So yeah, it's definitely some money out there to be made either way, just depending on how you like to run, where you want to run to, how often you want to be out. Me personally, right now, I'm doing a little bit of square. I stay in my own little square. I do Ohio, some Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina. I did pick up a load today in South Carolina, so that's pretty much what I do right now. I'll expand that as time goes on, as I learn a little bit more about it, but it's definitely some money over here to be made, again, just depending on what you're willing to do or not to do. So yeah, again, I appreciate you commenting on that request. I hope that helped you out. And everybody else, y'all stay up. Have a good evening. We'll get back with y'all later.